POPP Center for Independent Media was basically established as a center that would promote and familiarize students with independent media, and how that whole non-corporate media production universe exists within the US and the world.
The idea was that communication students and journalism students should have alternatives to being fed to corporate media conglomerate jobs.
The center was envisioned and now works very much to train students both in a classroom setting as well as through internships about how these independent media outlets work, what kind of topics they cover, how do they overcome the barriers and challenges of day-to-day operations.
We do throughout the year bring other speakers to town to meet the students. These are the movers and shakers in independent media. We wanted to honor outstanding journalism done in these non-traditional, non-corporate, independent news outlets. There's a Grammy Award, there's a Tony Award, there's an Emmy Award, and one of the great independent journalists in U.S. history is Izzy Stone, and it just seemed perfect for an Izzy. These awards matter. It's a great event where they talk about their work. They talk about how they're able to do their work because of independent media.
It was really great working at Ithaca Voice. Working at the Voice really helped me connect with the larger Ithaca community as well as the rest of Tompkins County, which was really nice. I did a lot of covering meetings and learning more about the towns and stuff, which was great. But I also had the opportunity to do a lot of fun features about, especially in the wake of the COVID pandemic, how different businesses are adjusting and everything. So it was really a great experience.
So at Think Progress, I wrote a lot of articles for them, and they were about politics, current events, women's health rights, police violence. I worked with an editor throughout the summer. She definitely helped me get better as a journalist, and I also helped reporters with extra steps in their stories, like transcribing interviews, helping out with research.
My first PCIM internship was at the Institute for Public Accuracy in Washington, D.C. My second internship with PCIM was at the Women's Islamic Initiative in Spirituality and Equality in New York City. It was a small Islamic feminist nonprofit. You don't have to do a traditional media internship. I was doing media relations, communications work for them.
My sophomore year I did an internship with Think Progress, and then the last year of my junior year I did an internship with the Progressive magazine.
PCM has given me just a whole new understanding and grasp of what the media industry is and can be.
It's really valuable for people who want to put forth their ideas and want to take a stand on something and want to help try and improve the world.
Part of PCIM's operations happens to be its community outreach and how it also works as an important pillar of the community. What we see and what we hear or what we read are the more dominant media systems. One would call the more conscientious and more daring adversarial side of media are lesser known, and partly it has to do with the fact that they don't have the kind of reach that corporate financing and advertising bring to media production.
Independent news outlets, they have a real mission of information and standing up to the powerful and comforting the afflicted. It's never been more important than today.
More importantly, how they are unafraid of taking a position or of not hiding behind the both side narrative, which is sometimes very problematic when it comes to issues that face the world and the US in particular.